Ago, Vikings fans might have seen the Ravens on the Vikings schedule and thought, no big deal after looking at Baltimore's record. Yet the Ravens have won 2 straights entering US Bank Stadium this afternoon. Ravens were 1-5. Only 4 teams in NFL history have made the playoffs after starting 1-5. Seventh play of Minnesota's first drive. Hello, Aaron Jones. First touchdown of the year. Vikings lead. Ravens answer with a field goal on their next possession. Later in the half, J.J. McCarthy trying his luck with a deep ball. That is a Georgia Bulldog. Malachi Starks with his second career interception. 2 straight games with a pick for the rookie. First drive of the second half, McCarthy again letting it fly, and again he's picked off. Marlon Humphrey, the second former SEC defensive back, to get McCarthy today. Ravens trail Minnesota by 1. 4 field goals by Baltimore to this point. Finally, Justice Hill gets the visitors 6 and the lead. Ravens up 19-10. Into the fourth quarter, Lamar Jackson finds Mark Andrews in the back of the end zone. 2-score lead for Baltimore. McCarthy does hit Jalen Naylor for a touchdown. It's a nice play, but not enough. Ravens get the win 27-19. UND watched their in-state rivals clinch a conference title on their home turf. That stings. What stings even more is that this felt like a game that the Fighting Hawks could have won. Coach Schmidt had this to say regarding his team's missed opportunities.
Just a few things. I feel like, false start penalties and, stuff like that where you get behind the chains and it just becomes, on days like today, really hard to be able to have conversions and stay on the field. But, we got to regroup here now and get ready for next week. And our guys have done a good job of turning the page. And like I say all the time, there's college football is a what have you done for me lately business, and there's a story written every single Saturday based off of what you do Monday through Friday and Saturday afternoon, and we got to go back to work here tomorrow.
With their playoff hopes still alive, UND still has 2 games left to play, on the road at Murray State and at home against South Dakota State. Central McLean Volleyball came into this year with a younger squad. Only 3 seniors on the Cougars roster this season. The younger squad was tested in the district tournament. A semifinal loss put Central McLean against the wall. But the Cougars, youth and all, rose to the occasion and head into the region tournament with momentum.
It feels good to know that they want it just as bad as you, and they've seen it before, so they know, from experience, that it can happen and that we're here. We're a building team, but it's doable.
Going into regions, it's just kind of do or die time is our mindset, and this group of girls, they just come in every day and they just work so hard. I think it's great, especially for an inexperienced team and a young team, to be put in that spot, and then how to learn from it and move on from it was huge for us.
The Central McLean team is a year removed from finishing in 8th place at the 2024 Class B state tournament. As this year's 3 seed from District 8, the Cougars take on District 7's 2 seed. Y'all know I love me some brackets. The Region 4 tournament starts tomorrow in Killdeer. Central McLean faces Glen Ellen Hebron in the final game of Day 1, the 2 seed out of District 7. Flasher plays Beach as the District 8 champs in Game 3. New Salem Almont takes on Mott Regent in the game before that. New England and Washburn get the party started tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. The gambling headaches in North American pro sports continues. Cleveland Guardians pitchers Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz have been indicted on gambling charges. The alleged activity goes as far back as 2023. If convicted, the pair could face up to 65 years in prison. We'll be right back